Welcome back to my channel. The Coins World. Today's video can literally turn the tables for you because the 1938 Liberty Wheat Penny is one of those coins that looks ordinary in the hand but can shock you with its unexpected value on online platforms. If you have this coin lying somewhere in an old box, a forgotten drawer, or mixed with other pennies, then stay with this video till the end, because the price you will hear can truly surprise you, and the selling method at the end might help you make money in a way you never imagined. The 1938 wheat penny comes from a time when America was going through a period of change. The Great Depression era had just passed. The country was slowly recovering and every penny mattered. Coins minted in the late 1930s carry the story of a nation that valued even the smallest denomination. That is why collectors today look at this coin with respect, because it represents resilience and history. The design of the coin has its own charm. Abraham Lincoln's profile on the obverse shows the classic engraving style, introduced in 1909. Even after decades, the sharpness of Lincoln's portrait is what collectors carefully examine. A strong strike, clear details, and well-preserved luster can push the value far beyond standard expectations. On the reverse side, the words 1 cent in United States of America are joined by the iconic wheat ears that give this penny its name. These wheat ears symbolize growth and productivity during a recovering era. This coin was minted in Philadelphia, and that means no mint mark. But don't be mistaken, because the absence of a mint mark does not reduce its collectible appeal. Condition is the key factor. Even a small change in grade can multiply the value. A 1938 penny with strong details, full wheat lines, and natural red or red-brown color can catch the eye of collectors instantly. Online platforms regularly show surprising bids for high-grade 1938 pennies. Some sellers report that sharply struck coins in brilliant condition can secure remarkable interest on eBay. What makes this coin special is that even though millions were minted, only a very small percentage survived with this level of preservation. Everyday circulation wore most of them down, but those few that remained clean and crisp now hold premium value. Collectors often search for errors too. Off-center strikes, repunched dates, die cracks, and uneven lettering can boost its desirability. These variations are not guaranteed, but if your coin has them, then you might be holding a small treasure without even realizing it. 1938 wheat penny has a strong historical character behind its simplicity. It reminds us of a time when coins were not just metal pieces but a part of daily life and struggle. Because of this connection to the past, collectors from different countries also show interest in it. This international demand increases competition, and that naturally today's video might completely turn the tables for you, because the 1944 Liberty Wheat Penny is one of the most talked about coins on eBay and other online platforms. If this coin is somewhere in your old collection or hidden in a box at home, stay with this video till the very end, because the value of this coin can surprise you, and the selling method I will mention at the end can help you turn it into real money if you have the right piece. The 1944 wheat penny holds a very special place in American history. This coin was minted during the final phase of World War II, a time when the country was using every resource to support the war effort. Because of the metal shortages in 1943, pennies were made from steel. But in 1944, the mint returned to copper using recycled shell casings from the war. This makes the 1944 penny not just a coin but a part of military history, created using materials connected to the battlefield. Collectors admire this coin because it represents the transition from wartime minting back to standard minting. It carries a deep historical emotion, reminding the world that even a small 1-cent coin can hold the story of courage, sacrifice, and rebuilding. That is exactly why collectors on online platforms often chase specific high-grade 1944 pennies. The design remains one of the most iconic in American coinage. Lincoln's portrait on the front was created with fine detail, and coins that survived with sharp lines now attract strong prices. On the reverse, the classic wheat ears symbolize strength and agricultural productivity, a reminder of how every American citizen had a role during war and recovery. The clearer these details appear on the coin, the higher its desirability among buyers. The 1944 penny comes in 3 mint versions: Philadelphia with no mint mark, Denver with D, and San Francisco with S. Some rare errors like the 1944 steel penny are worth thousands of dollars. But even regular copper versions can fetch strong values if the condition is excellent. Collectors on eBay frequently search for pennies with full wheat lines, natural red or red-brown color, and no major scratches or wear. Online auction history shows that several 1944 pennies have been sold for impressive prices, especially in graded condition. Buyers around the world compete for pieces with sharp definition because they know that wartime coins in top preservation are becoming rarer every decade. Some sellers report consistent interest from international collectors, which pushes the value even higher. The magic of this coin lies in its survival. Millions were minted, but very few escaped heavy circulation. That makes well-preserved examples extremely attractive. A coin that looks simple in hand can sometimes be far more valuable on online platforms when the right buyer sees it. Many collectors also look for die cracks, doubled letters, and off-center strikes, which can increase its price dramatically. The historical background. Today's video is going to be truly exciting, because we are diving deep into the mysterious and surprising world of the Liberty Wheat penny from 1942. If you have this coin lying somewhere in your home, tucked away in an old jar, or hidden in a box of childhood savings, it might just turn the tables for you. Stay with me through the entire video, because at the end I will tell you how you can find out its exact price and the method to sell it for maximum profit. This 1942 penny is not just a coin. It is a silent witness of American history, a product of wartime economics, and one of the most interesting pieces many collectors chase even today. The year 1942 was one of the most turbulent periods in American history. The world was in the middle of World War II, and every piece of metal mattered. The United States Mint had to rethink material usage, coin compositions, and production strategies. This was the last full year the penny was made from its traditional bronze composition, before the emergency changes of 1943. That alone makes the 1942 penny special. It sits right between two historic chapters, representing both the old system and the coming wartime shift. To understand why the 1942 wheat penny has gained popularity among collectors, we must look at the economic pressures of that time. Copper was urgently needed for ammunition, communication wiring, and military machinery. Even though the mint continued bronze production in 1942, the government was already preparing for drastic changes. That makes every penny from this year a symbolic reminder of the United States transitioning from routine minting to full wartime conservation mode. Collectors love coins that sit at these transition points, and the 1942 penny is one of them. But the story goes even deeper. During the early 1940s, millions of coins circulated daily, and the mint had to increase production to keep up with wartime industrial growth. This rush to produce coins sometimes resulted in minor minting irregularities, small errors, misstrikes, and die variations. Some of these mistakes are the very reason why certain 1942 pennies sell for incredibly high prices today. A tiny misaligned die, a doubled feature, or a lightly struck design can turn an ordinary coin into a prized treasure. Collectors all over the world constantly search for these pieces, making rare varieties from 1942 highly valuable. The design of this coin, featuring Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the classic wheat ears on the reverse, represents an era when simplicity and symbolism mattered. Lincoln's portrait stood for unity at a time when the country once again found itself in a struggle for global stability. The wheat ears on the back signified growth and hope. People carried these coins in their pockets while reading newspapers, filled with war headlines, rationing rules, and updates from overseas. That emotional connection adds soul to the 1942 penny. Today's video is going to be incredibly exciting because we are diving into the mysterious and often overlooked Liberty Wheat Penny from 1927. If you have this coin anywhere at home, in an old drawer, inside a forgotten box, or mixed among loose change, it might turn the tables for you. This coin is surprising collectors with its rising value. And online platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, and other marketplaces have shown some jaw-dropping results. Stay with me until the end of this video, because that is where I will tell you how you can find out its exact price, and how you can sell it the right way for maximum profit. The 1927 Liberty Wheat Penny belongs to an era when the United States was going through major economic and social transformations. The country was in the middle of the Roaring Twenties, a time of rapid industrial growth, soaring stock markets, and shifting lifestyles. People were making bold choices, industries were booming, and the American mint was running at full speed to meet the growing demand for circulating currency. Every penny minted during this period is a small reflection of a nation embracing modernity while carrying the legacy of earlier decades. The design of the 1927 penny is rooted in symbolism and national pride. Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the front continued to represent unity and leadership, especially in a time when the country was not far removed from past challenges and heading toward a period that would soon face new economic tests. On the back, the wheat ears represented prosperity and growth, a message that resonated deeply during an era defined by ambition and economic expansion. This design, simple yet powerful, has become a beloved mark of American numismatic history. The year 1927 is important because the mint's production strategies were shifting as America approached the Great Depression era. Although nobody could predict what was coming, the economic climate was slowly changing. Prices were rising, financial systems were expanding, and the demand for currency remained strong. The Philadelphia Mint produced the majority of 1927 pennies, while the Denver Mint, with the D Mint mark, created a smaller number. The San Francisco Mint, marked with an S, produced an even lower quantity, which makes the 1927 S penny one of the key coins collectors chase today due to its scarcity. Collectors value this coin because it carries both historical significance and rarity, especially in higher grades. Most 1927 pennies circulated heavily, meaning they received a lot of wear over the decades. That makes well-preserved examples extremely valuable. Coins with sharp details, bright surfaces, and original luster sell for premium prices on multiple auction platforms. Some of these coins have fetched surprisingly high amounts online, proving that even a small penny can hold major financial potential. The 1927 penny also has a fascinating journey through American pockets. Today's video is going to be fascinating because we are diving into the history and value of the Liberty Wheat Penny from 1929. If you have this coin anywhere at home, hidden in a jar, tucked in a drawer, or mixed with other old change, it might just turn the tables for you. Stay with me until the end of this video because I will explain how you can determine its exact price and sell it properly to get the maximum value. This coin is more than just a piece of metal. It is a symbol of American history, a collectible treasure, and a potential source of profit for those who understand its significance. 1929 Liberty Wheat penny comes from a pivotal year in American history. The United States was on the brink of the Great Depression, and the economic landscape was rapidly changing. Industries were adjusting to declining profits. Families were tightening budgets, and the value of every coin mattered more than ever. The Lincoln penny, with its timeless design and wheat reverse, continued to circulate widely, becoming an everyday reminder of the era's economic challenges and social resilience. The design of the coin is iconic and full of symbolism. Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the front represents leadership, integrity, and the unity of the nation during times of uncertainty. The reverse side, featuring the wheat ears, symbolizes agricultural abundance, hard work, and prosperity, reminding Americans of the value of the land and the labor that sustains society. Collectors love this design not only for its aesthetic appeal but also for the historical narrative it carries in every detail. Mint production in 1929 included the Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark, the Denver Mint with a D, and the San Francisco Mint with an S. Each mint had its own level of rarity, with Denver and San Francisco coins generally being more sought after due to lower production numbers. These mint marks, combined with the coin's condition, play a significant role in determining value today. Collectors actively search for well-preserved examples from all three mints, with sharp detail and minimal wear commanding premium prices on online platforms. The 1929 penny also represents the story of everyday life during the late 1920s. People used these coins to buy groceries, newspapers, and bus fares. Children saved them, families relied on them, and merchants accepted them as part of daily commerce. Each coin carried countless small histories in its journey through American hands, adding emotional weight to its monetary value. This connection to real lives is one of the reasons collectors are so interested in acquiring these pennies. One fascinating aspect of the 1929 penny is the presence of rare variations and errors. Coins may feature die cracks, doubled strikes, or slight misalignments caused by the high-speed minting processes of the time, while many circulated coins show significant wear. Examples